It gives me enormous fun driving my machines around the neighborhood. When people see all my inventions, they always get a smile on their face. My name is Baum, and I'm the inventor of these cool rides. From the time I was young, I was always playing with cars, motorcycles, and other machines. But when your hobby turns into your work, it's a great feeling. To work as a theme park ride design engineer, it's like a dream come true. I mean, look at the stuff I do. This is the Prototype Development Center. What we do here is take pieces of the ride and we tailor them, mate them with the creative part, and we test these portions of the ride to get them just right.
You know, getting to ride all these fun new rides is the best part of my job.
My work is very similar to my inventions at home. In fact, sometimes at work, I feel like I'm at home. I'm doing hands-on stuff. Inventing, you know, some say that's difficult, but parenting, that's really tough. The biggest achievement in my mind is being a single father to my 2 children. We use the invention process to help bring us together. The kids would help me out in different aspects. It turned out really good. I became a stay-at-home daddy inventor. My first inventions were actually home improvement projects. It was the auto beverage. The auto beverage was a system that I actually built into the house. It was integrated into the walls. You know, at the time, my son was very young, and we were kind of into model railroading. We figured, hey, let's build something into the house. You know, the inventive process, it's all about creativity, and my mind is always running that way towards inventions. The start of it is always just an idea, just a notion. Maybe I'm driving in a car and, you know, I see something on the side of the road. I say, that looks cool, but wouldn't it be cooler if, you know, then the wheels start turning it, and it'll start with a hand sketch. And when you finally get the test on the street, it's a great feeling, especially if everything works as planned, but it really doesn't. It all starts with the design phase. You put together the best design you possibly can, and then you come up with a build, and you build it the best you can, and along the way you find problems, and you go back to the drawing board before you even roll it out on the street sometime.
The Mantis is my most advanced vehicle so far. I set up this little obstacle course because I want to test the new springs in the suspension.
The Mantis is definitely by far the hardest to build. If you're going to try to tackle building the Mantis, you better have some experience.
We threw a track on the one side, and we skipped the chain on the other side. This happens. These are experimental vehicles, prototype vehicles, as part of the inventing process. Trial and error. Figure out what went wrong, and then make a change.
I call this one the Baum bicycle, or BDC for short. Yeah, it looks like a regular monowheel, but this one's a little bit more complex. You see, in a monowheel, the rider drives the machine from inside a single hoop. You know, they're just wobbly and unstable and not really fun to ride because you're afraid you're going to hurt yourself. You know, with the bicycle, I put another wheel beside it, and that makes it more stable and therefore more fun to ride. And if it's more fun to ride, more people are going to want to build it. One of my latest inventions is what I call the drift trike industrial.
These PVCs are the part that make the drift trike slide. So you have to replace them every once in a while because, as you can see, they wear out.
You could put that together in a weekend and be riding it by Sunday afternoon. The drift trikes are out there. I didn't invent the drift trike. I just made my version of it. And my version just happens to be easier to build, and I think more fun. It makes a great father and son project.
That is sick. That is just badass.
People can't help it. They have to stop, they have to turn, they have to look. When my inventions are meaningful for people, or maybe even just make them have a little more fun, that's what makes the difference. I design and build fun stuff. And for every invention I make a building plan. And these plans I sell cheap on the internet. You know, a lot of people look at the plans and say, "Oh, you could get $200 out of these plans. Why are you charging 20 bucks?" The answer is, I want people to build them. Build it with their friends, build it with their family. Keep it cheap, and that way I can transfer my creativity to somebody else and let them run with it. It's the nature of the inventor.